Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shahid if it is your first time here, and if it's not, welcome back. I know that I have disappeared completely from my channel, so I do apologize. I have been enjoying life since the lockdown has kind of been lifted, so yeah. Before we jump into the video, please make sure you have subscribed to my channel and you give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it or if you find it beneficial. If you are wondering what are these ugly stains, this is the leftover henna. So yeah, we'll just jump right in. So if you're looking at me and you think I look quite weird, that is because I don't have any lashes on. I've done the rest of my face and I've kept the lashes part not there. So I've skipped putting on my lashes today because we're actually going to be discussing lashes. So I wanted to make a video about lash application, how to put them on, take them off, how to clean them so that you can use them for several times, the glues to use, the equipment to use that will make the whole thing easier, and the different types of lashes. So because most of my looks are really like subtle kind of makeup looks, I tend to go for the more natural looking lashes. So my favorite pair of on the more natural side is the Ardel Wispies lashes. So as you can see, they're very nice and wispy. They just give you that little like oomph, add a little something to your makeup look without making it look too dramatic. And most of the time when I wear these lashes, people always think I just have really good mascara on, so I really love these lashes. There's also the Ardel Demi Wispies, which are even more natural. Please excuse the box, but I have gone through them. So I have the pack of 4 here, and this is what they look like, and they're even more wispy compared to this one. So you can see this one's a little bit more full than that one. So this one's like my kind of go-to when I want that super like natural look. Like sometimes like even a look like today where I don't really have outline or anything, like I'll throw them on and we'll just add that little something. But as I said, they are more natural than the Wispies. So these ones are also really nice. And then I brought with me a more dramatic pair, which is the Koko lashes Queen Bee. These ones look like this. These are extremely glamorous. They're definitely not something that you would wear day to day unless you are living in Qatar or London, apparently, where people do wear these lashes day to day. But for me, they're very dramatic, so I do save them for special occasions like weddings or something where I have a really dramatic eye makeup look. I have another pair here which I've used several times, the Huda Beauty Farah lashes. These are also, I'm sorry it's fallen off the thing because I've used it before, but these are also quite dramatic and they're very nice to use for like more glamorous makeup looks. Another top favorite lash of mine is the Lilly Lashes. I love the brand in general. So these ones are called the J Makeup Mink Lashes. Again, I've obviously worn these ones many times, but as you can see, they're very like nice dramatic. They're very like nice dramatic pair, but again, not as dramatic as Farah or the other ones. Like this is something that's nice in the middle, and I love wearing these ones as well for like a more glamorous makeup look, like when I want to stunt but not too hard kind of look. So when it comes to applying the lashes, I like to make sure that I have applied a nice, not thick coat of mascara on my lashes. I just find that especially if you're using eyeshadow, you'll tend to have a lot of like fallout, so then you'll end up having powder on your lashes, which if you apply the lashes directly on, you will end up seeing where your lashes are and the artificial lashes are, because you will see that powdery look. So I like to just make sure that I apply a thin coat of mascara before I start. So I already applied some mascara because otherwise I would have looked very weird without any mascara. And whenever I apply mascara, I like to make sure, especially if I'm wearing the more natural looking lashes, I like to make sure I apply the mascara very nice and evenly on this side, just because this will make the lashes and my lashes blend very seamlessly, because it'll look like the lashes come all the way here. I don't know if that made any sense, but depending on your eye size and your eye shape, you might need to trim your lashes. So for me, when it comes to the Wispies, these ones here, when it comes to using these ones, I never need to trim them just because they do fit my eye perfectly. I just make sure I apply them on the outer corner and then like place them in place. But sometimes lashes like these ones are quite long, and if you apply the lash without trimming them, it can end up being all the way in here, and then it will irritate your eye, and then that's usually when the glue will flick off and your eyes will start watering, and then that's when everything will start going downhill. So I'm gonna take my Queen Bee Koko, because these are brand new, I have not done anything to them, and I'm gonna show you guys how to trim lashes in case they are quite long. Now, these ones are glued on very tightly onto the box, and you want to be very gentle when you're taking your lashes off this little thing, because you can actually ruin the lash if you grab it the wrong way. So I like to just kind of like get my fingernail in between that to just loosen the grip, and then that way I don't yank it off the little plastic thingy, and then they're ready for me to grab. But طبعا because I'm filming a video, it's not going to work. So when you're trimming your lash, you never ever trim it from the inner part. What I mean is that this part here, you never cut it in this corner, you always cut the outer corner. So what you want to do first before you do any kind of trimming is to place it on your eye as if you're actually gonna put it in, and you will take, I like to always use a compact mirror like this one to apply my lashes with. I find that it's much easier than having like a mirror that's far away, because that way I can just look down and do everything. So make sure you have a mirror like this in your hand. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna stick it onto my eye just to see how much do I need to trim from this one. So as you can see, it goes all the way down that way, and you don't want that because then it will make your eyes look quite droopy. So I will cut off just, so for me, I'm just gonna cut off this bit here, this extra bit here. And then if I need more, then I will go back and cut some more. I'm gonna take my scissors and very carefully cut that bit off. And then we're gonna try it on again. So when you're applying your lashes, you never wanna place it too close to the inner part, and you never wanna place it out either. You wanna kind of place it just in the middle, okay? And then have a look at it, and then based on what you see, if it needs to come out a little bit more, you can pull it in so that it starts with the edge of your eye and then connect. You never wanna start from the front and then you end up having all this part of your eye that doesn't have any lashes on it. So you always wanna make sure that the edge of your eye has the most lashes, not the inner part. Don't know if that made any sense. I really hope it made sense. Sometimes with some lashes, they will have like an extra bit of the band that doesn't have any lash on it. I like to cut that bit off just because I find that it kind of like digs into my eye, and it irritates it quite a bit. So okay, so these ones look like they fit very nicely now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Huda Beauty glue. The reason why I like this glue the most is because it doesn't take that much time to actually dry up. Most glues, you would apply it and it would look either blue or white, and then you have to wait for it to change color, and then even then I found that like it would always kind of flick off. But with the Huda Beauty, I really like this glue, and I have been using it for since she came out with the lashes. I think I've been using this glue, and I really like it, and it lasts a very long time. So I would recommend getting this glue. When you first apply it on the lash, it will look a little bit on the more like light to medium gray kind of color, and then as it starts to dry up, it starts to look more black. So when you're applying your lash, you never want to apply the glue and then boom, directly. You want to wait for the glue to get a little bit more on the tacky side. That way it doesn't make a huge mess. If you apply it when it's too wet, it will slide around, and then if you're not wearing eyeliner, you will just end up having a massive black mess on the top of your eyes. So I am so sorry if you guys hear a lot of noise in the background. It's really hot and the window's open as usual. So we're gonna take the glue, and you don't want to apply a thick coat. You want to, how do I do this? I'm gonna apply, oh no, hate when that happens. So take a little bit of the glue and apply it on the band. And like I said, don't apply too much, because then you're just going to be waiting even longer for the glue to get tacky. So just like that, and you can see the glue looks a little bit gray. I don't know if you guys can actually see it or not. I don't know if I'm in focus or not. Wait a little bit. Like I said, the glue comes off like medium to dark gray when you first apply it, and then as it starts to dry, it starts to look more black. So mine is already starting to look a little bit darker, but I'm just going to wait a little bit more. You can blow on it to speed up the process. Let me put my phone on silent. My glue is at that nice tacky stage. So I'm gonna take my lashes, and I have this little lash applicator. I got this one from the Lilly Lashes website itself. As you can see, it's got a nice little curve. This is so much easier to use than an actual tweezer. So I would recommend that you guys purchase a little lash applicator like this one. It just makes it perfect. It grips the lashes exactly how you would want it, and then you just place it on top. My lashes are ready to go on, so I'm going to take the lash with the applicator. I have my little compact mirror right here, and what I'm going to do is look down into the mirror. Looking down just makes it so much easier to make sure I apply the lash right in the middle. So I'm just going to go ahead and plop the lash into the middle of my eye like this. And I want to get it as close to my lashes as possible. So you guys can see I haven't done any kind of placement just yet. I'm going to take the edge of this one and grab the end of what do you call it? I'm going to grab the end of the lash and just make sure that it's pushed into place in the outer corner, and do the same thing with the inner corner. And just like that, the lash is now in place. After I've done that, I like to go and use my fingers and just make sure they're really pushed into place to make sure that nothing is floating. This is how you avoid your lash lifting in the middle of the day and coming off. You just want to make sure it's pushed into place and sitting very nicely on your lash. And again, my mirror is right here. I'm looking down into it and I can see that everything is perfect like this. I like to wait a little bit, like just a few more seconds, before I go ahead and take my lash applicator, and then I pinch the lashes with my own eyelash to make sure that you really don't see any of my lashes at the bottom, and that everything is like nice and merged together. So just keep pinching, pinching, pinching. And again, this just makes sure that your lash is very nicely secured and will not go anywhere, like this. Voila! You see? Lashes honestly make the biggest difference to your makeup look. Like, look at this. So we are now done with the right eye. One point I wanted to make: if you guys are new to lashes, I would recommend starting with lashes like these ones, the more natural ones. They're much easier to apply because of the fact that the band on the lash itself is so nice and thin, which makes it so easy to hide it and apply it, versus a lash like the Huda Beauty ones, or even these ones where the lash is super thick and a little bit heavy. So definitely start off with something like this. And the fact that these lashes themselves are so cheap, so you can really, there's no like losing when you're practicing with these ones. This is what I mean when I say that the lash is super, like the band itself is super thin. You can see, like, it just makes it so nice and easy and discreet, compared to a lash like this one where the band is a lot thicker. So if you put them side by side, you can see that this one is a lot thicker than this one. So that's why I would suggest starting off with lashes like these ones, where the band is super nice and thin, very lightweight. So even if you do have eyes that get easily irritated, or if you find lashes so heavy, especially as a beginner, definitely start off with something like this until your eyes kind of get used to the feeling of something on them, and then you can gradually move your way up into something that's a little bit more glam. So with these ones, like I said, the size of these ones are so perfect. I don't need to trim them, like they're exactly the size of my eye. So same thing, I'm gonna look a little bit weird by the end of the video because I will have two different lashes on, but I want to show you guys the difference in glamour versus natural. So the ones that I'm applying right now are the Ardel Wispies. The only thing with this glue is that it kind of goes and like releases a whole blob. So just be really careful when, like, see? Like, it just lets out like this bubble sometimes. So sometimes like I'll actually apply it on the back of my hand and then pick it up and then just do that, just to make sure I don't get glue all over the lash. And you want to apply an even thinner coat. I've applied the glue on it a little bit. So as I was saying, because of the fact that these lashes are so cheap, it doesn't really hurt your feelings as much when you ruin them, versus a Huda Beauty pair or a Lilly Lashes pair, because those ones are like, I don't remember how much the Huda Beauty ones are, but I think it was like 60 something reals, which is like over 10 pounds. And Lilly Lashes are like $10, so they're, it hurt. My lashes are ready to go on. Got my little mirror here. I'll look down and apply it right in the center. get it on like that, grab the outer bit, push it into place, and then grab the inner bit and push that into place. Then you want to just push it in with your fingers into your lash line like this. You see how like natural they look? Like obviously these ones are very glamorous, so these are like definitely like more wedding-y, glamorous kind of lashes, but these ones is just, oh, I love them so much. I love these lashes. Gonna take my little lash applicator and I'm gonna pinch my lashes with the artificial lashes together, just to make sure you don't see where mine begin and where the fake ones begin. So I'm gonna zoom in. Like, you see how you can't see where my lashes are? Like, you don't see where the artificial lashes versus my lashes are. Same with this side. Everything is just blended in. You see? You see? How many times can I say you see? I'm gonna take a little bit of mascara and just hit the bottom lash. One point I forgot to mention when it comes to the mascara application, some people like to apply the mascara after they've applied the lashes. You can do that as well, but just make sure you use a mascara that's like not too liquidy or is going to apply too much product, because then you're going to get it all over your lashes, and then you're going to have to deal with cleaning up your lashes and having mascara all over your lashes as well, which can reduce the amount of times you can reuse it afterwards. So that's why I prefer to put mascara on before I apply the lashes, and then I just glue them together by using the little lash applicator, and then they just it looks just as good. The reason why it's important to apply your lashes on after the glue is tacky is that the glue doesn't move and then get all over your natural lashes, and then it ends up like forming a little thing with your lashes, and then when you rip them off, it rips off your lashes with them. So I like to whenever I take off my lashes, I kind of just do this and then see, okay, did it come off easily or not, and then boom, like that, it comes off very nice and easily, because again, the glue was put on when it was tacky, so it didn't latch on or smear all over my own natural lashes, so I didn't pull any of my lashes. If however you find that when you come to pull it, it hurts, don't force it. Do not force it. What you'll want to do is get some makeup remover on a Q-tip like this, and then just rub it on your lashes, just at the top. Try not to get any of the product on the actual lash, just on the band itself. Rub it back and forth, and then take off the lash. That way you don't ruin your lashes. If you want to obviously reuse the lashes over and over again, you need to clean them afterwards. What I mean by that, for example, these lashes here, you can see that the glue is all over the band. There is no way I would be able to just apply glue on top of that and then put them back on, so I need to take off the glue. So when you're trying to clean your lashes, you want to pinch your fingers, your thumb and index. What did I say with a question mark? Index. You will take it like this and pinch these two together, and then you want to take the glue off from the top, and then always make sure you're pinching the actual lashes. That way you don't pull it off from the actual lash itself, and then just keep doing that. Look at that, looks brand new. The lash band is nice and clean again, looks super duper ready to go. And then you want to take it and you want to push it back into its little box thingy like this, and you want to make sure that you put it on the right eye so that you don't get confused later on. And just like that. If however you get product all over the lashes for any reason, or you get, you know, eyeshadow fallout or whatever, you want to take the same makeup remover, a little bit on the Q-tip, and then you want to just brush it on top of your lashes like this, and then get all the product off. And then you'll want to get like an eyebrow spoolie like this one. This is just from my Precisely My Brow eyebrow pencil. And then you just want to brush the lashes like this, like that, and then make sure that they don't dry clumped up together. And then you just want to do that and then leave it, and it's ready for the use like it's never been used. Okay, I'm gonna apply lashes on this eye so I don't look crazy, because I feel a bit like Ariana without lashes on this eye. So I wanted to give a shout out to this lip combo. So I'm wearing MAC Chestnut lip liner. You guys know I'm obsessed with that lip liner. And I paired it up with this like crayon pencil thing from Koko in number 11. I love this. It's like a really nice mauvey nudish kind of color. And it has a little bit of a sheen finish. Like you can see, it's not matte. I really, really like it. It used to be my go-to like lippy for work because it was like a little something. And I don't like to wear matte for work because it's too much dryness on my lips for like 8 hours. So I prefer that kind of finish in lipsticks when it comes to like lipsticks for work. Maybe I should make a video on that. Makeup for work. Before we finish up this video, I just wanted to mention one thing when it comes to lash application. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. I think lashes and eyeliner are one of those things that no matter how many techniques you watch, unless you do it yourself and you practice it over and over again, you will not get it right. And you will find that it gets easier and easier. Like you guys saw me, like it took me, you know, 10 seconds to just go boop, boop, boop. And that's because I've been doing this for such a long time. And even because of lockdown, because of the fact that I didn't wear makeup for so long, I kind of forgot and I had to like keep practicing again to remind myself like how to apply the lashes. So practice does make perfect. Nobody knows how to apply lashes like right off the bat, so you do need to practice until you kind of figure out your own technique or whatever. But I found that these steps that I showed you guys, the easiest, and this tool right here will change your entire lash application. You don't necessarily need to get this one from Lilly Lashes. I've seen them in Boots. I've seen them in a lot of like makeup stores, these kind of little lash applicators. But they honestly make the whole process so much easier and cleaner, and just, you know, it's just, you need it. You need it. So yeah, like I said, practice, practice, practice until you get it right, and thank me later. And if you do try any of these tips or you do purchase any of these lashes, please send me a picture over on my Instagram. I will link it down below so you guys can find it easily, so we can kind of see the growth, you know? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you have given it a nice thumbs up and make sure you have subscribed to my channel. My goal is to reach 1,000 followers by, let's put a realistic date. What date should we put? Comment below what date should we target as like the goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. Anyways, I will see you guys soon. Bye! Do you get what I mean? Okay, so when it comes to explaining, I suck. But I need to learn how to explain better. Whew, I am out of breath. I haven't done this in a while. Can I make it there? My mouth is dry.